So this World Cup has seen the death of cowards in African football. We've seen most African teams play without inferiority complex that we are used to them playing with against stronger oppositions or even oppositions they should be beating. To a large extent, most of the teams have played with audacity, right? But Tunisia, Tunisia were terrible as always. At the early stages of the tournament, some African teams didn't perform well or didn't perform as well as we expected them to. For example, Senegal, Ivory Coast, right? We expected more, but they were, respecting their opponents too much. To an extent, there was the hint of cowardice to the tactics their coaches implemented. But it's nice to see that as the tournament, or it was nice to see that as the tournament went further, they played as they should have played, with audacity. They trusted in their system, their tactics, that they, because we've developed as African football has developed, right? And we have better quality now. We have more players playing in top leagues, right? So why not play our game and let the opponents play their game as well, and we'll see who the better opponent is, who the better team is rather. So for the first time in history, we had 9 out of 10 African teams in the knockout phase, and that's impressive, and I hope it's something we build on, right? In the next World Cup, I certainly feel would have more quality players, and more teams will play with audacity. They believe in, playing to win instead of respecting their opponent and if we can get a draw, yada yada yada. But yeah, unfortunately, South Africa lost against Canada, right? I think South Africa played as well as they could have played, and I'm hoping they build on. I know we give South Africa a lot of stick, for various reasons, but they've been consistent over the last 2-3 years, especially with the new manager they got. So I'm hoping it's something they can build on, right? But kudos to every other African team that qualified, and I hope at least 2 this time can make a deep run, or 3.